Hi guys, so we did the GLC to find out whether it's worth it, and now we're going to find out whether its bigger brother, the GLE Coupe, is worth it as well. So look at this aggressive body styling, you've got these nice vents here as well, this nice standout pearl white paint, you've even got this huge massive Mercedes badge, which is, yeah, it's considerably bigger. So take a quick look around here on the styling on the side. You've got 21-inch alloy wheels, you've even got side steps. This is the AMG line trim, and also you've got blacked out tinted rear windows. And also, if you follow me around here, remember this is the coupe, look how sloped it is on the back. You've even got twin exhaust pipes as well. So listen, we're going to find out whether it's worth the hype and what you pay for this Mercedes. So when you turn on the Mercedes GLE Coupe, you get that nice grunt from the engine. Remember, it's a 9-speed gearbox, and also it's a diesel 3-litre. So if you take a quick look around the interior, you've got these nice leather seats, it's very prestigious, and also you've got this nice glossy black wood, you've got this nice black theme all throughout the Mercedes, and I've got, remember, these very famous seats that you can adjust everywhere, and also we've got the panoramic roof as well, just to tip it all off. Now, problems are having, well, with the GLE would only be the sat-nav and the entertainment system. It's just not as easy to use as I would expect from a Mercedes, and say for example the BMW iDrive is just a lot more simpler to use. But apart from that, the squared off steering and the flappy paddle gearbox, it's just brilliant. So let's get a fair picture of what it's like in the back of the GLE Coupe. Remember, this is the GLE for replacing the E-Class, so imagine an E-Class on stilts. This is what you'd be looking at. And again, inside the back, it's, well, it's a little cramped if I'm brutally honest, but the good thing is, if you check in the middle, the third person has space for their feet, or the middle person, but you've got luxurious kind of cup holders in the middle, and to be honest, comfort is really good. But again, if you can put up with that sloping roof, then you shouldn't have an issue. So the boot of the GLE, let's take a look. So it's quite big, but you've got this quite high load lip, and that's kind of an issue when you're trying to get your shopping in, etc. Got to lug it over, and of course it's quite deep here, and you've also got a spare tyre, which is pretty rare as well. You've also got a little parcel shelf, and you can fold the seats back, so you do have quite a bit of space. But again, it's that slopey roof design. So when talking about the GLE's drive, first off is the height. Your height position, you've got presence on the road, you just feel dominant, it's brilliant. Everything is just a lot smaller to you, and you just feel like you're the king of the road, it's brilliant. Also, you've actually got a button here which can raise the hydraulics, so you're just that little bit higher as well. That's more for off-roading as well, which we'll come to talking about them capabilities later on. But in terms of a daily driver, it's really comfortable, these seats are great. Nice steering wheels, it's kind of squared off as well. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with it. It's actually quite nimble and agile for such a big car, a big SUV. You can raise the hydraulics and it just makes it more enjoyable. I feel I could drive over a Nissan Micra, for example. It's just brilliant, and to be honest, as a daily driver, it's actually quite nimble when you put your foot down. That 3-litre diesel's responsive as well with this automatic. So it's time to wrap up this video on the Mercedes GLE Coupe. So first, what's it like? Well, it's a huge car. I mean, look at it. I mean, we're in Hampstead Heath, and it dwarfs most other cars, especially that Caravan over there. I mean, have a look at that compared. I mean, it's not far off. If that had a Mercedes badge on it, might be similar. Anyway, it's a big car. There's not much space in the back, but it is a great ride, and you do have great road presence. So it's time to find out whether it's worth it. So this is the weigh-in for the Mercedes GLE Coupe, and what we do is we actually add the cost of the car to the scale and we weigh that against the counterweight. So that comes in at £43,995. So we're going to add the coins now, as you can see, and once they're added, again, let's add the counterweights, which are performance, reliability, fun factor, appeal, features and practicality. So we're going to see how that weighs up. And as you can see, it stayed coinside, which shows on the scale that the Mercedes is not worth it, meaning the cost of the Mercedes outweighs the value and worth that the Mercedes brings. And we're going to talk a bit more about what our decision means and why we've given it the score we have. So this is where we talk about the scorecard in a bit more detail. So features, 4 out of 10 for the Mercedes GLE Coupe. There could be a lot more in terms of ease of use with that multimedia satellite navigation that they do have. I know Mercedes have improved that with the new 2020 MBUX menu, which we have yet to review, but on the 2017 GLE Coupe, it obviously didn't have that installed. Performance, 5 out of 10. It's a big car, it's got a lot of torque, and it's a big 3-litre engine, and it does go quite fast. However, in terms of fuel economy, we can see that may be an issue further down the line. Reliability, 5 out of 10. Again, it's a Mercedes, shouldn't have too many problems. Practicality, this lets the Mercedes GLE Coupe down a lot. I mean, for such a huge SUV, there's not much space in the back at all, and the boot is quite tiny as well. Fun factor, 5 out of 10. Again, it's a great car to drive. And appeal, we feel the Mercedes GLE is just more style than substance, and there just isn't really that much to it for a car which straight off the showroom cost nearly £80,000. This is a second-hand 2017 GLE Coupe. We just think for that price, even at £44,000, it's a lot of money, and to be honest, you don't get that much car for it. So that's why we've scored the Mercedes GLE as we have. Please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you on the next video.